Welcome back to another episode of The Code and the Rose. In our last episode, Marco was shot and kidnapped. But before losing consciousness, he saw Anna safe. But who was behind the attack? And what did they want with Marco? Let's find out in today's episode. Episode 5. The Hospital Hush. Marco wakes up feeling groggy in a dim hospital room. The soft hum of machines surrounds him. As he blinks away the fog, he spots advanced equipment monitoring his vitals. But where is he? Memories of a shootout and a mysterious woman with a red rose rush back. Suddenly he hears a familiar voice. Outside the hospital, Anna's anxiety skyrockets as she searches for Marco. Her phone's dead, making it impossible to reach him. Just when she's losing hope, she spots Don Rahl's black SUV pulling away. Relief washes over her. He must know what happened to Marco. Without a second thought, Anna follows him, desperate to find out if Marco is okay. The night is a wild ride, matching the chaos in her heart. Will she uncover the truth about Marco and Don Rahl? Don Rahl stands, his shadow looming over Marco like a predator. That's the spirit, Marco. I love ambition, but without focus, it's just reckless. He'll be a perfect Aseta ghost that strikes when least expected. Marco struggles to sit up, ignoring the pain in his wound. Let me go, Don Rahl. I want nothing to do with your plans. But Don Rahl is unfazed. You have no choice, Marco. You belong to me now. He turns and walks out, leaving Marco alone, feeling trapped and ready to fight back. Outside the hospital, Anna's anxiety skyrockets as she searches for Marco. Her phone's dead, making it impossible to reach him. Just when she's losing hope, she spots Don Rahl's black SUV pulling away. Relief washes over her. He must know what happened to Marco. Without a second thought, Anna follows him, desperate to find out if Marco is okay. The night is a wild ride, matching the chaos in her heart. Will she uncover the truth about Marco and Don Rahl? At the same time, Marco is coming to terms with his fate. Don Rahl may have saved his life, but now Marco belongs to him. The question is, what will Marco do with this new reality? Will he embrace his past as an assassin? Or will he defy Don Rahl, risking everything to regain his freedom? Now let's move on to Episode 6, The Forced Alliance. Days have gone by since Marco was captured, and while his wounds are healed, his spirit is still strong. Don Rahl, always the savvy businessman, lays it out. Marco, you're all better now, so let's put that investment to use. Marco shoots him a defiant look. I won't work for you, Don Rahl. Let me go, and I'll act like this never happened. Don Rahl just smirks. Not happening, Marco. You're too valuable to just walk away. He spills the details. The Sin Number Syndicate is making big moves. Take them down for me, and your debt is cleared. Refuse, and you're still mine. Marco knows he's stuck, but he reluctantly agrees. Marco's gearing up for the mission when he spots a photo on Don Rahl's desk, a stunning young woman who looks just like Anna. He's torn, caught between duty and his feelings for her. He can't bear the thought of hurting Anna, even if it costs him everything. Don Rahl notices Marco's struggle and says, You won't hurt her. This mission is crucial. Succeed, and you'll earn your freedom. Fail, and you'll regret it. The job is risky. He has to sneak into a rival syndicate. To his shock, Don Rahl pairs him with Anna. She's hesitant, caught between the loving boyfriend and the killer he used to be. But Marco's determined to prove he's doing this for her. Marco's contact, Enzo, a savvy hacker, is on board to help. He can shut down surveillance and hook them up with fake identities. But time's ticking. As Marco and Anna dive into the digital world, rival leader Isabella realizes she's being hunted. In a panic, she triggers a citywide virus, messing up all communications. Now, Marco and Anna are lost in a web of lies. They've got to trust each other completely to navigate this chaos. Together, they're unstoppable. Marco remembers a hidden passageway from his assassin days, a secret only he knows. They slip into the passage and emerge in a maze of underground tunnels, the perfect escape route. But soon they realize they're being hunted. It turns into a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, with pursuers closing in. Marco's instincts kick in as he navigates through secret paths, guiding Anna. They must rely on each other's strengths to stay alive and outsmart their relentless hunters. Just when their pursuers seem about to catch up, Marco and Anna discover a ventilation shaft leading to the roof of a nearby building. With a final burst of speed, they escape, disappearing into the darkness. Now safe, Marco and Anna take stock of their situation. They realize that they can't keep running. They need to fight back. Marco suggests reaching out to a former contact who might be able to help them. But Anna is hesitant. Can they trust anyone? Will their pursuers stop at nothing to bring them back? Moving on to episode 7, The Ghost in the Machine. Marco needs to sneak into Isabella's circle to gather intel and dodge her digital traps. Meanwhile, Anna dives into Don Rahl's operations, trying to limit the fallout and protect her dad's legacy. The lines between right and wrong start to blur as they face the darkness within themselves and each other, questioning their loyalties and pushing their bond to the limit. Their partnership, built through tough times, becomes everything. Marco's drive and Anna's quiet strength keep them going, and their feelings grow deeper. When they finally find Isabella's hideout, she's ready for them. In a wild fight for survival, their love pushes them on. Marco takes on Isabella, while Anna grabs the files. He wins, but not without some scars. After their victory, Marco and Anna regroup. They've got the files, but it's been rough. Marco's hurt, and Anna's dealing with some heavy family stuff. Still, their bond grows stronger. They lean on each other, realizing they're not alone in facing whatever comes next. Now let's move on to episode 8, A New Code. Don Raul watches Marco and Anna from a distance, impressed by how they're handling their emotions and this new reality. He offers Marco a partnership instead of just taking control. Recognizing Marco's skills, he promises him power, wealth, and influence beyond his dreams. Anna feels torn between her love for Marco and her disgust for her father's shady dealings. But Marco sees this as a chance to protect Anna and build a better future. He's tempted by the idea of a life away from the shadows, ready to use his talents for good. Despite Anna's worries, Marco accepts Don Rahl's offer, believing he can change things for the better. As Marco steps into his new role, Anna becomes disillusioned with her dad's world. She sees the corruption and violence in Don Rahl's empire and knows she can't stick around. Caught between family loyalty and her own values, Anna decides to break free from Don Rahl's grip. She wants to build her own life, one filled with trust and real connections. Meanwhile, Marco, deep in Don Rahl's circle, realizes he's been wrong. True happiness isn't about power or money. It's about love and trust with Anna. In a big move, he sacrifices his status to protect her and their love. Their journey leads them to a new beginning, a life where they can utilize their unique skills to make a positive impact on the world, leaving behind the shadows of the past and embracing a future filled with possibilities. And that's all for today's episode. Please share your thoughts about the episode in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of The Code and the Rose. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. See you next time.